Newport, the historical city that sits proud at the southern tip of Rhode Island, is worldly famous for its luxurious mansions. And its passion for sailing. Will now be famous for something else, its people. Its places. Its life. Two men, one an everyday journalist, the other a pleasure-seeking artist, will soon combine their respective fields to bring you the stories of Newport, Rhode Island.
Katie, how are you?
A little perturbed, actually. I thought today would be the day for sure. That I'd find my husband. I mean, come on. All the men, you know me.
Katie, will you stop it?
I mean, I practically threw myself at Richard Davenport. Maybe it's the camera. What do you think?
Richard Davenport?
I know when a man is attracted to me, and he was most definitely scoping me out.
He's here.
Yes, he is. By the bar. Jeez, Tim. Don't stare.
I'll be right back.
What? This better be about the paper.
It is.
Tell Richard that I'm sorry.
So we ended up buying 3 horses for the price of 1. It was a great deal.
Excuse me, Mr. Davenport?
Hello there, Richard Davenport. Painter of people, painter of places, painter of life.
Well,
What are you drinking?
I'm good. I don't need anything.
Nah, please, on me. Young Bradley here needs the money, and I'm in desperate need of some good company. I'm sure about you, fine sir, but good company to me consists of good companions. And a good companion always has a drink with another fellow companion, regardless how disgusting early it may be.
I'll have one drink.
Great. What's your name there, friend?
Tim Sullivan. I'm a journalist with the Gazette.
And what better place than Newport to be a journalist? I'm sure you're well acquainted with the history of your profession in this fine city.
I am.
Please, tell young Bradley here know where the journalistic fervor running through your genes comes from.
Well, there's a Newport Mercury, the oldest running newspaper in America. It was started by the family of Benjamin Franklin.
You know that, Bradley?
Did I know that, Mr. Davenport?
Well, as they say, now you know.
Richard, do you have some time when we get together for an interview?
Well, I'd be more than happy to. Here, take this and call me anytime between the 9s, and we'll do lunch. Thank you, Bradley.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you tonight. Don't be offended by his sudden and unexplained exits. It's just his thing.
I'll keep that in mind. Would you like this?
Come around, baby, for a meal by the ocean's rocky shore. Pride of Rhode far away, or do you live right here? Something that we share, it's all so clear. It's in our hearts, it's in our souls, it's in the blowing of the wind. The warmth of sun, the smiling face of a young kid. It's captured joy in the artist makes it all again.
Tim! Hey, Tim! I have some great news.
What?
Bailey scored her 3rd goal yesterday.
That's fantastic.
She just muscled her way in there and kicked it right in the net.
That a girl.
And they still lost 19-3, but to see your child succeed, just no words.
That's great, Mary.
Hey, Matty boy, how are you?
Catch the Sox last night?
No, I fell asleep. They win.
Fouls off 7 pitches. Then, crack, line drive, right field, game over.
Big Poppy.
He's a clutch player.
Tom?
You wanted to see me?
Timmy, babe, I need your help. You watch TV, right?
Yes, I watch TV, Frank.
5-letter word. The clue is Star Trek, live long and prosper, begins with an S.
Bye, Frank.
Whoa, hold up. You know me, babe. I never got into that. Help me out.
Spock. S-P-O-C-K.
Oh, Leonard Nimoy. How can I be such a blockhead?
Can I go back to work now?
How did it go with Richard Davenport? You got an interview?
He gave me his card.
Quite the character, ain't he?
I'm going back to work.
All right, babe. Spock. Who knew?
Tim, I thought I found him last night.
Why? What happened?
His manners?
Rude?
No, quite the opposite, actually. I mean, he was just too polite.
What?
Yeah. At first I thought it was cute and all, but then it was just like, shit, this guy's a walking etiquette manual. I mean, he seriously laid out each piece of silverware so that just the exact same amount of space was in between. And he always referred to me first when the server came over, which is nice and all, but just so mechanical. And then I saw him put food in his mouth. I mean, this guy did not even chew. His food just magically transported to his stomach or something.
Katie? I don't care.
You ass.
Good morning, Newport Gazette. May I ask who's calling, please? Hold, please. Hey, Tim, Mr. Richard Davenport.
Richard Davenport? Are you joking?
Do you want me to tell him that you're out?
No, I'll take it. Richard freaking Davenport. Hello? Good. How are you? Do you still want to meet? Ah, yes, if you don't mind. Well, how about tomorrow? Or then how about today? Sure, why not? Where? Your house? Where do you live? It's on your card. Yes, I'm looking at it right now. Fantastic. Then I'll see you at 3. Tea would be fun. Goodbye.
An afternoon rendezvous with Newport's most famous artist, Mr. Tim.
Apparently.
Mr. Sullivan, how are you?
Who was that?
My 2 o'clock. But please do sit. I know we had something important to discuss. So, Mr. Sullivan, you wanted to do an interview for your paper, correct?
Yes, thank you, but please call me Tim.
Are you familiar with any of the work I do?
No, to be honest, but it's not that I don't appreciate artistic talent.
You couldn't give a damn about what I do.
That's not exactly true.
That's fine, Tim. I'm not insulted. See, I found that artistic appreciation comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Just because one may not acknowledge the craft of one artist doesn't mean they're completely immune to art. You follow?
I understand.
Of course you do. Now, I know you wanted to ask me a few questions, but before we do that, I have an offer for you.
For me?
Mm-hmm. What you are holding in your hand is the complete, up-to-date catalog of all the work I do here in Newport. It's the only catalog I own. And if you tell anybody about it, I'll kill you. A joke, Mr. Sullivan. I mean, Tim, I'm sorry. A joke. I know it's rather adolescent of me, but I amuse myself saying those things. But please continue looking. As I'm sure you can see, these are watercolor portraits of people right here in Newport.
This is the one we used in the paper.
That's right. Now, you familiar with anyone in that painting?
That looks like, this is Davy McGuire, the kid that got killed in Afghanistan.
That's right. And the rest of them are his family.
Wow.
That's his father, further in the back there.
Wow. These are really good.
See, Tim, there's a story in there. In that very painting, and in all my paintings that go far beyond the brush and canvas. Are you listening?
Oh, yeah, yes.
I want you, starting with the painting of the fireman, to publish the true, unheard stories that rest in my work. Of these people in the painting. Every one of them has a story to tell.
Really?
Some I know very well, and others I don't know at all. But they all have something to say.
Really?
Extraordinary, fascinating, rich, jubilating, heartbreaking, colorful slices of life. And they're all right here in Newport. See, I got this idea when I saw that tidbit of yours in the paper about the fireman's benefit. But my piece was right next to your painting, but what really should have been there is the true stories of the people in the painting.
What stories? That a kid gets killed in Afghanistan?
Possibly. You're a journalist. A very good one, I know. And there's hundreds of stories there yet to be heard. I want you and your paper to be the teller of these stories. I don't need money and I don't want fame. Think of it like a public diary. True, everyday, real blue-collar people with fascinating tales in their lives. I can't give them that story with my paintings, but we can together. What do you say?
Richard, I really love your house. It's kind of small for the Davenport clan, though, isn't it?
So, what do you think?
Richard, I'm no art expert, but this stuff is pretty freaking good.
Well, thank you. And all these people are right here from Newport. Waitresses, gas lamp guys, models.
Who's this guy?
That's 5-0. He's the bartender at the Clark Cookhouse at Bannister's Wharf.
And what's his story?
That's for you to find out.
Richard, I'm a little confused here. I mean, what's your angle on this with me? You don't want any money.
Don't need it.
You don't want any fame.
Nope.
Then what's this?
Tim, I've been blessed. As I'm sure you've read or heard, my parents and grandparents were extremely well off. I'd have to say even disgustingly well off. And yes, although I made a fair chunk of that myself, I had a tremendous advantage, and I'm very grateful.
So why not just write a check to charity instead of...
Instead of dragging you into this?
Yeah.
Believe me, I have my charitable moments, but... Tim, are you hungry at all?
No, I'm good.
Come. I'm starved.
heart in the arts, the talent's the best inside. At every turn, another story to learn. We're taking you to new heights. Captured on canvas through colors and strokes. All sung to you in a song. You'll soon fall in love with the ocean and sun. Come back, it won't be long. Richard's got his paintbrush and Timmy's got his tale to tell. Through them you will see the truth that only an artist can tell.
Look over there.
Yeah?
This is what I mean, Tim. I picture that man has a million stories for every wrinkle on his face. Interesting stories. Stories I can't tell with my paintbrush. See, it's sad when you think about it. There's so many great people in this world with untold stories. And they just can't tell them because they may not be rich or famous or have their own reality TV show.
Well, God knows we don't need another reality series.
I will hardly agree on that. The world doesn't need any more manufactured heroes. They need real ones. Or should I say, we need to open the eyes of everyone around us. You and I, Tim, we can open the eyes of the world to all the great heroes of our city, Newport, Rhode Island. My brush, your pen.
I don't understand. Why the hesitation?
Well, for one, I don't know the guy. I mean, world-renowned artist, whatever that means.
Morning.
Hey, Martha. Hi, Tim.
Good morning. And two, for the most part, I don't even know the people that he paints. And the ones that I do know, if there's a story to be written, it's already been done.
How do you know?
'Cause I know them.
Oh, because you know them?
Yes, I know them.
Yeah. Honey, we both know there's a larger issue stirring.
What?
There's an element of the unknown here. And risk. And you're not comfortable with it.
I'm a little bit skeptical. Can you blame me?
This isn't skydiving, Tim. You live in Newport. The people are in Newport. And you work for a Newport paper. Richard lives right down the street. Why does that sound so daunting?
It doesn't.
Then what's the problem?
Timmy, babe, what's new?
Well, I met with Richard Davenport.
Oh, wonderful. Did you get that interview?
Well, no.
No? What happened?
Well, he had something for us.
Oh, do tell.
So, he does those watercolor portrait thingies, right?
Aren't they the most beautiful things you've ever seen? What a talented man that Davenport is.
Yeah, so...
So did you get to see some of his stuff personally? He show you?
Yeah.
Engaging. Beautiful. I mean, the colors. Everything. Okay, so what can we do for Mr. Davenport?
Told me morning sunlight's a rocky shore, and the people that surround me who could ask for anything more. We have every walk of life here. We have dreams and talents too, and the artists they bring so much, and the working man does too. And you'll say, hey friend, let me paint your picture. You'll say, it feels just like we live here. No, yeah. Some of of us are born here. Others came to chase their dreams. And the race that we are known for is not the one behind the scenes. She will sing you your song, and you will dance into the night. He will put his pen to paper, and he will paint a light so bright. And you'll say, hey friend, let me paint your picture. You'll say, it feels just like we live here.